This is Uber Skunk again, showing off another Doom level since it's about 5 a.m. and I've been up for about 3 hours not sleeping, so nothing better to do. This level is called the Contaminant Plant. As the name suggests, the idea behind it is a facility that handles contaminated and waste materials. I essentially built it around the idea that I wanted this center main structure, although I originally intended most of the level to take place up here. When I conceptualized it, I since have had most of the level actually take place on the areas outside of it. This caution tape around the edge of this little walkway is not a Doom texture that you can use for the floor. I had to repeat the same textures over and over again between those two. It was very painstaking, so hope everyone appreciates it. This is kind of a door into the place, just so there's a logical way you could have gotten in here, although it is not where you start, obviously. Need to grab some shells, so I'm gonna run around in here. But otherwise, I'm gonna head this way. This level is open-ended, so you can go pretty much any direction you want. I do not have a lot of locked doors in it. So I have them raise the stairs here, even though there's really no point. There's nothing that important up here. Just a couple of these guys, some armor, some bullets should you choose to take them. A lot of times I end up making a room that I have no idea what I'm going to do with, and this one's a good example. Got ourselves a chain gun, which is nice, because I don't have a lot of shells right now. This door will take us out to here, and one of your goals in this level is to hit these switches to open up the doors to the center area when you need to go in there. There's one switch for each door. The other two switches for the other two doors are on the other side of the level. Just made a little walkway here so you can get the ammo of the fallen zombie men. It's kind of a courteous thing to do when you're making a Doom level. So if you're going to put in a monster that drops ammo when he's killed, you got to put him somewhere where the player can get to the ammo he dropped. You don't have to, but it's ideal. Another chain gun here if you didn't already have one. I hate chain gun guys, by the way. I find them to possibly be the most irritating enemy in the game. Maybe a little less irritating than Revenants. Little mini secret here with the super armor. It's not the first super armor we've seen, I'm pretty sure. Or mega armor, I should say. And back in here is where we're going to find our first of the two keys we need. There's a control panel up in the center of the main structure in the main room that needs two keys. I'm backtracking here. The red and yellow key, so we just got the yellow key and we can go ahead and leave that area. I tried hard to make the elevators in this level quite fancy looking with like their insides and whatnot. And like the buttons I have on them, I always have them lit to make it look like the elevator is on and active. There's nothing important through that door, so I'm going to ignore it. Back here, gonna grab the Berserk Pack, another kind of unofficial secret. The Berserk Pack makes your punches very powerful if you're not familiar with the game. It also brings your health up to 100 regardless of where it was, as long as it's under 100. This is the first bathroom I ever made, and it's not as good looking as the bathroom in the last level, but that's to be expected, since it's the first one. And 2 dead Marines in the handicap stall. Make of that what you will. Our eventual exit will be up here. There's no reason to go up here now other than to get the ammo pickups. If you come up here early, you can get some a decent amount of ammo up here. But otherwise, we won't be back here until we have the blue key to open up that exit door. Lots of elevators in this level. It's a celebration of elevators. Come back here. There's nothing too pertinent back through here. There's some pickups if you go down this path, and some chain gunners through there. But there's not a lot to see down there, so for now I'm going to ignore it. This is actually my 3rd attempt at doing this recording. I got killed in the first 2 because I'm trying to show everything in the level thoroughly, yet do the level in pretty quick time, which has been causing me to half-ass the last part of the level. And the last part of the level is quite difficult, which is when we actually go into the center part of it. This room, obviously, it's just some pillars and lights, but it's always going to remind me of the Tamako episode of The Simpsons. I was watching it with commentary when I was building that, so every time I'm in there, I just think of the Tamako episode. There's no immediate reason to come up here anymore, because we've already opened 2 of the 4 doors into the center of the main structure, but the other 2 are accessible through this room. And if you come down here, that opens up one, and this opens up the other. And then now we have all of them open. You only need one of them open, but that will at least give you more options. So a little mini secret up here I'm going to grab. If you hit this switch, I shouldn't say mini secret, it's an actual secret. You get the backpack, and if you're unfamiliar with the game, the backpack gives you a little of every kind of ammo, but more importantly, doubles your holding capacity. So, use another one of our many elevators to get back down. Some of this stuff. This very inconsequential looking room is where you're going to find the red key. Kind of like putting stuff like that in areas that are otherwise forgettable, just kind of in the corner back there. We have both keys that we need to get to the blue key. Now, the last couple times I was ignoring the secret that's in this room, but it's become kind of apparent that if I'm going to half-ass the level like I've been doing, that I at least need some firepower to do it with. So, secret in here, you got all these symbols around the room. You'll notice this symbol is different. Step on through here. There's 3 super shotguns. Obviously, you only need the 1. I could have just put ammo in here, but I think it's kind of fun to... A secret looks like it's more important than it is if you replace ammo pickups with just tons and tons of the same weapon. This door dumps back out here. About 5 minutes to go as far as how long I want to keep this video. There's another little area down here, but I'm going to ignore it. There's just some pickups in there and another chain gun. This room we'll visit right quick. You can come in here if you would like a radiation suit to wander around in the sludge and get the small pickups and whatnot. But I don't really need to grab it. So we're going to come back up here. Now, when you actually get to the center of this structure, you know that we're nearing the end of the level, all hell breaks loose up here. Oops. Let the elevator go up. So these guys open up. We hit these two control panels, which is what we needed the keys for, and then we're going to leave. I'd like to hang out up here more, but it'll probably kill me. I'll come down here, though, so we can see what we're doing. There's a trap of guys that I did not activate who come up through there. I'm going to go ahead and not do it, since I haven't been grabbing adequate health items. We're going to head for the exit now that we got the blue key. It's pretty hard to do that center part if you're not going to do it methodically and well. Otherwise, it just kind of overwhelms you. Hopefully those health pickups from earlier are still up here. I put a nasty little trap up here that I've been considering rethinking, or at least using a weaker monster to do. Because you come up here, you get greeted by this guy, but these bars come down behind you, and so you have to have this fight in here. Ideally, you can get him to stay in here to do it, because when he comes out into the bars, then you really got to get good at maneuvering. Last time I tried this, I was not using the super shotgun and was not good enough at maneuvering. And we reach our exit, which is meant to look like another elevator that would take us down. So, yeah, get that switching levels done. So that's pretty much it. And thanks for looking. By the way, the level name that appears at the top is not the name of the level that I made, but it's a PWAD, which basically means that it piggy banks off of an existing level. The part-time also is what it would be set for the level it's piggy banking off of. I certainly would not expect you to finish the level in 2 minutes, so, but yeah, so that's it, the Contaminant Plant, and thanks for looking.